Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Logan, back at it again with the YouTube live stream. And today we are going to invite my friend Piper, a good friend of mine, on the stream. And we're going to be asking some questions for her out of the interview. And yeah, stay tuned. Oh, Piper! Alright, I'm doing it. Oh, Piper! Alright, I'm doing it on laptop out of Snap. And doing the interview on here.
Okay.
Alright. First question. State your age and your occupation.
Occupation?
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, job or school type shit?
Mm-hmm.
18 and neither.
Piper, are you a weed smoker or are you a cocaine addict?
Just weed, no coke.
Okay, just weed, no coke.
What kind of question is that?
Now, for this interview, you're the first one ever to officially be on the interviews on stream. My question...
Is it just audio or...
Yeah. Tell everybody your attitude, how your attitude is.
Oh, I have the best attitude.
Her attitude is getting real mad, biting her tongue over here, like that's her attitude in a nutshell, y'all.
I don't have an attitude problem. I just, when you say stupid shit, I snap back a bit.
Yeah. And any stories you got that I'd like to learn or need to know that is very interesting that I don't know yet?
I mean, honestly, I have funny stories, but you know most of the stories already.
Give me a good funny one.
I can tell you the story of when I first screamed out.
There you go. Start off with that.
Alright, so I was like 14, 15, and I was having my school friends spend the night with me for the first time. And my parents allowed me to smoke weed. They didn't care. As long as like I got my weed from them, they didn't care. So they gave me a big bong, like one of the a decently large fucking bong, and I damn near keeped that shit like twice, and I was so greened out that I was sitting crisscross with my hands in a fists, laying on my legs, and I felt like my body was going like 1,000 miles per hour, but when in reality my body, like my torso, was like going in a mini circle at the like speed of a snail. And a family member in the household at the time saw how greened out I was, and like baby carried me to the front of my bedroom door and tried having me stand and walk. But my legs were not having it. They were gone. They had no nerve function. So I grasped onto them like, I can't use my legs. I can't use my legs. They're not here. I don't have any function in my legs. I can't stand. Don't drop me. You're gonna drop me. As I'm just holding onto them as we're standing. So I get to the floor and I crawl to my bed and I like sink into the bitch and just lay there feeling like I'm spinning, like the world is spinning.
Damn.
I had to close my eyes. I was getting dizzy.
Oh shit. First time I ever greened out, fun fact, chat, And fun fact, Piper, I had an air mattress. And I laid on that bitch. I took like a lot of blinkers because this is when I was getting dabs on the daily. And I got so high, I played the most softest song by Pink Floyd. And I sat there and I felt like I was fucking floating off the bed into the roof on some clouds. Like I felt like I was on some fucking clouds due to the fact of the air mattress. Because you know, when you're stoned, you rub your eyes, you're tired, and you lay down. And I just felt my body going up like this. I was like, hell yeah, fly like an eagle. So,
Fucking the morning after I greened out for the first time, because me and her were sharing a bed because we didn't have any extra places for her to sleep. So I rolled over and I grabbed my phone, and the very first thing I checked wasn't TikTok, wasn't Instagram, not even messages. I immediately looked at the weather. And at the time, I was living in Michigan, and it was in the middle of winter. And I go, huh, it's -2 degrees outside. Mind you, it was like the midday, and she was wide awake. And she was like, did you for real check the weather first thing right off the wake up? And I'm like, huh, I did.
and that sounds like something I would have done for sure. No, I was gonna say, out of music growing up too. What music? Please tell me Kid Rock and Eminem at least.
For sure, Eminem. I grew up on Eminem, like oldies rap, and like a lot of oldies, a lot of like classic old rock.
Have you ever listened to Uncle Kracker?
Don't think so.
You need to listen to Uncle Kracker. Because he's basically Detroit, Michigan smooth. He came out that same era as Kid Rock and Eminem was. He didn't take off as big, but listen to Drift Away by Uncle Kracker.
Oh, yeah.
I've been stoned and I've listened to that, and my family on my mom's side is from Detroit, so I got some relatives from Detroit. My mom's side, their last name's Arnold. So if you know any Arnolds that were in Detroit that you went to school with, I was more likely related to them.
Bro, we both know I was not in school in Detroit. I was in school.
I was about to say. I was wondering that because I was like, where was she schooled at?
No, because I was in Davison, Michigan before I was living in Detroit, and I was in Detroit for like a year and some change. And my mother, Michelle, had pulled me out of school and then just never put me back in. So
Understandable. But you were pissed, right, when you got pulled out?
oh yeah.
You said that the other day, I think.
I was so mad because we were about to start our second not semester. What's that word?
Trimester?
Some shit like that.
Some shit like that, Chad. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. Our school was weird because we had the first trimester and the second semester.
Yeah.
Right. So we were about to start the second semester. We were get into geography, shit like that, and learn like a little bit of new shit because we were in middle school.
Yeah.
And they pulled us out. Like she pulled me out. So I was like, dog. And they never put me back in. So I've just been sitting here stuck at that level, and I'm like, dog, I want to go back. Like, put me back in school. She's like, yeah, no. no. And I'm like, oh, fuck you then. Okay,
I,
cool.
I would have been
You're
pissed.
uneducated until I could do it myself.
I see. I got family in a lot of places. So do you, like you said. But I got part Irish in me. I got part German. I got.
Mm.
I do have a little bit of British. Uh, Definitely got my southern.
List is it's a list. That is a list.
What gets me is I'm not like some Irish people or some people that are kin to the Irish are all Catholic.
Mhm.
Not me.
Like I'm a Christian, but I have Irish, Scottish, German, British, Canadian, Native American,
And
and then there's like Viking shit in there somewhere. I think,
what gets me was I didn't know Jesus was like Jewish though. Like I didn't really think.
Really?
But yeah,
I didn't know that.
according to Christians, Jesus was Jewish.
Okay.
You have to read a part of the Bible if you are part Christian, because there is a part where they were trying to say that. That's why everybody kind of debates if Christianity is really Christianity or if it's a type of off branch from Jews. But I couldn't say really. I wouldn't know all that because
I'm not the most educated, I'm not gonna lie, so I can't even say nothing.
Well, I studied on history a lot. I was a big history nerd in school. Although I slept through it, I knew every fucking war. I remembered every fucking event. I mean, we repeated it how many fucking years? 12 fucking years to 11?
That's what pissed me off about school, is that they repeated so many things.
Yeah, I got kicked out my sister's junior year. It was would have been my senior year because I got held back in 7th. But yeah. I went to school with
kindergarten, but that was because we were moving from Arizona to Michigan, and that school was fucking stupid for this. They said the timeline, like because of how like different the times were for Arizona and Michigan, that they had put me back a grade, and I'm like, how does that make any fucking sense? You're gonna put me back a grade because of a 3-hour time difference?
Yeah, that's fucking retarded. That's stupid. Well, I don't get that.
I was supposed to be in first grade, and I'm over here like, are you serious right now? I'm supposed to be in that class. I'm supposed to be with this other smart children. You're not over here coloring fucking apples.
I liked kindergarten. I really did because it was easy. Too fucking easy.
We didn't get nap time when we moved to a new school. They didn't do nap time.
Wait, no, we didn't.
All.
No, we didn't either. We didn't either. Not at my school.
I do remember my old school when I was in kindergarten, because they had it was a big ass school. They had elevators and shit because of all the floors. And I remember for 1 year they were making gingerbread men, and they had all of us in one, because there was a shit ton of us kids in one class, and they had to have someone take out the gingerbread men and make it look like they ran away, because we were all convinced that they grew legs and ran out of the fucking class. We went around that entire fucking school. I remember going through the library like, where the hell are these fucking cookies, man? And then we went back to class, and they were sitting there, but they looked like they were fucked with a little bit, like they moved around, and we're like, oh my god, the cookies! And they're like, are you kids hungry? You all want to eat the cookies now? And we're like, yeah, let me eat the cookies.
See, what we done in elementary for me, we done gingerbread, but we done like tree ornament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck. And I don't know if y'all have. I don't know what y'all call it. Pre-K before kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never went to pre-K. I went to kindergarten. I didn't go to pre-K.
Yeah, same. Because I think it was intermediate school where for Christmas one time we had taken a picture. Like we had like where it was for Christmas, and we took pictures out in the snow. Came back to class, and then put those pictures in the ornament, decorated it, and like put our names on it, and then we made another one, but we made it look like a snowman. We put cotton balls in there and then painted the ornament to look like a snowman's face.
We done shit. What was it? I haven't fucking lost it. I'm so fucked.
Dude, one time they made like they had us paint a brick to look like a fucking snowman, like a dead ass fucking brick in intermediate school, which is 5th and 6th grade, mind you. And I had to walk home. So I'm walking home, which was a 2-mile walk, with a fucking brick. A dead ass fucking brick.
Boom. That's like slavery.
Facts. And like at the end of the school year, they would make you carry every school piece of schoolwork that you did that year. You had to take all of that shit home.
Oh.
I had 2 backpacks worth of schoolwork and books.
Oh.
And then my teacher was like, "We're gonna send you home with a dictionary, and then a book with the map of the world, with all the continents and the states and all this and all the information about the USA." And that was a thick, chunky book. And then, like, I want to say the thickness of these 3 books were like.
I have that. Yeah, I have a layer.
If you put 3 laptops and stacked them on together, that's the thickness of these books. And those books were science, math, and history. And then I had to take those home.
Yeah.
And then hella folders of the shit that I needed to use.
Yeah.
Throughout the day.
Remember the red folders back in? Oh my lord.
They didn't give us folders. You had to go out and get your own.
They gave us folders. My school provided the folders.
We had to go out and buy our own folders. So the folder I had was like a big book with different little folder pieces inside of it. So it was like a folder book kind of situation.
Yeah. Well, that's like when me and my sister, we didn't do, like I said, pre-K or whatever you call it before kindergarten. Mm-hmm. So my dad would have us do like whiteboard of doing like tracing of the alphabet and doing our numbers and shit. And then he'd do math with us. Get flashcards. And then after I had my first seizure at like 6 to 7, my handwriting's been fucked since. So, I mean, I can do my signature, that's great, but I write too big.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do my signature, I gotta take my time and do it fucking small, or I feel rushed anytime I do it.
Like in my gold schools, it was called Cycle. It was before intermediate and like elementary, right? It was 1st grade to 4th grade, and they had writing classes for the younger grades, where like not classes, but lessons, right? And they did not teach us how to read or write cursive. I had to learn that shit by myself. I had to self-teach myself how to write and read cursive, which I'm shitty at, but I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Writing cursive is more difficult, I will say that. I can't do it that well. I can do my name just alright, but reading it is also kind of difficult, but I can do that better than writing it.
By high school, really, since how you quit in 8th.
Yeah,
which they really didn't get to teach that much towards 6th, 7th, and 8th for you, because that's only 3 years early. 3.5. That.
Yeah.
Because with us, we still learned it by sophomore year, our freshman year, and going into junior. Like, they pushed it. mainly because I was in RTI for my epilepsy, which I was in there with people that were autistic or had something else wrong with them.
Oh, the special ed class?
Yeah. I had a teacher in the room for math because I could not do math. I can't do math.
Yeah. I mean, I was in special ed too because I'm just like sick and ADHD.
Do you know how far?
I found out early, early this year that I wasn't even supposed to be in special ed. I was not supposed to be in there at all. Michelle put me in there because she wanted the extra, like, payment that the government would give her for having a special ed kid because she was on disability.
Oh, well, my dad wasn't getting, no. My dad ain't on disability, so therefore my dad never tried that with me, Lindsay.
Because both my parents were on disability, so they got an extra little bit of money for having a child in special ed. So that was the only reason why I was in there.
But, yeah.
That's why I got so irritated all the time with, like, the non-brain challenging work.
The fucking teachers you get, though, for, like, RTI are bitches. I mean, straight up bitches.
Dude, for real, like, because I am not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I was a poor ass kid. I had, like, bare to no money for anything. Like, I was making ramen chips and drinking sugar water and eating my cereal with water because we didn't have milk. We were poor as fuck.
Piper.
Right? But my teacher.
My question is, did you ever sell drinks to people? Like, buy drinks off of people and them get all the money off of you?
I did, my parents were cigarette
and share it with everybody. Like
and they had one of those machines where you fill in your own cigarettes and tobacco. So as they would make me do that for them, and as I was doing that for them, I would mix some for myself, and I would go around to people and selling them for a couple quarters, maybe $1 each, depending on how much they fucking wanted.
See, my friend would sell drinks to me because he knew I'd pay for everybody's with 100. That's 100 people in total, and that's 100 drinks in total, along with $100. So basically, I supplied the school with drinks, and I bought carts and shit.
Dude, and my teacher knew how poor I was, and she wanted everybody in that bitch to know, because the town I grew up in, everyone was either middle class or rich as balls. Everyone had a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
I was the only kid that didn't have that.
That's this town. That's this town. There's mainly snow bunnies and whores out there.
Yeah.
Or a good country girl, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's so hard.
I didn't have many clothes. Either they were all hand-me-downs. I didn't have much. And she brought a big ass moving box of clothing. And it was like, put it in the middle of the fucking classroom while everyone was in there. And I was like, here, Piper, I know you don't really have a lot of clothes that fit you well, so here's some clothes. And I'm like, thanks for letting everybody know that. And then she announced it. Like, she said that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
Saying, oh, by the way, Piper, it's time for you to go to the school pantry and get your bag of lunch from the office.
Well, that's like...
because you have no food, bitch. And I'm like, you don't want to let me else to know this.
There was, like, a teacher, though, that basically signed me up for a pair of glasses because my dad was taking his time about it, and she done it to be so-called nice, but I took it offensively because it's like, fuck you, let me do it, or somebody, like... And also, my shoes, you know how you get water in your shoes and they smell? And I would have sweaty feet on top of that. Right. And she'd be like, oh, you smell. I'm like, bitch, I took a shower. Right. Like, smell my shoes, maybe get me a pair of shoes. How about that? I even told her, how about get me a pair of shoes? She did. Because I was getting tired of the fucking bullshit.
Dude, like,
what did
fucking apparently, fucking the people, like the workers and the staff at school could smell the weed on me because my parents were heavy stoners. and they fucking came up to me one time and it was like, honey, are you smoking weed? Because you go to school every day smelling like pot. And I'm like, no, my parents do though. And then CPS, immediately CPS. And I'm like, dog. And they got mad at me. My parents got mad at me for it. And I'm like, it's not my fault that y'all can't contain y'all's stuff and make me smell like your weed and then send me off to school every day. My perfume can't cover all of that. Especially when I go to gym and I sweat my balls off.
The last time I done a stream like this, it was mainly through the phone, and I done it on the laptop, and it wasn't giving me a fit, but this laptop's old, it's slow, clearly, as you can tell, the camera is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can unplug the web camera from my Xbox into this and get it back to where it's good framing. Because I've done that before.
And it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I hate, like, this ain't, if you look on the live on my YouTube, it's more accurate.
Right.
And it's got my ADHD going both ways, because it's like...
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit... No, did I ever tell you the first time I got real high, like, without my dad knowing?
No.
Oh, well, he knew that he smoked with me already and all that, right? At the age of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the age of 12 to 11, I was sneaking in his stash, and what I'd do, I made a water bottle bong, and I fucking put aluminum foil, punctured the holes in it, put the weed in it, cut the side, lit that bitch up. And yeah, I was zooted every fucking night.
Fuck.
And I still can't roll. I don't know how to roll.
That's a shame. That sucks to be you.
Can you roll?
Yes. I can roll a blunt. I can roll a joint.
You would have to help, like, you'd have to take my fingers and help me. That's how you'd have to do it, low-key. Or I'm fucking that bitch up.
I learned on the spot by myself because I wanted to be a little rebel and take some weed that was not mine, take a blunt roll that was not fucking mine, and me and my friends went to the shed and was like, wait, does any of us really know how to roll a blunt? And I'm like, no, but I've seen it enough times, I could figure it out. And I rolled that shit beautifully for the first time, not knowing what the fuck I was doing.
Mine end up too loose because I use regular white joint papers. I don't roll blunts. Can't roll a blunt either, if I could even try.
It's easy for me. It's easier to roll a blunt than it is to roll a joint.
It gets loose. I have paper that I have to light before I get to smoke the rest.
You can also, like, with a joint, it's easier to over wet it than a blunt.
I can't, like, I over wet it. That's the problem. I get it to where it's like done soggy, and I can't fuck with stickiness. I can't.
That's why I struggle with joints. Is because, like, I create more saliva than the average person, so I immediately am like over wetting that shit.
That's like I accidentally nigger lip, and my dad gets so mad. And if you don't know
like,
what
there's
nigger lipping
I have
is,
to get blunts and joints, so I don't get the resin in my mouth, and I don't get like I don't wet the fucking mouth part of it.
Do you accidentally nigger lip? Be honest.
I used to when I started smoking blunts and stuff and joints, but I learned how to like not do that.
We started the same year. You were just younger. You started in 2015, right?
Yeah, I was like 8 years old.
Yeah. That was my summer. Oh, that was the best summer. I wish I could go back.
So the story behind me smoking for the very first time, So I became friends with this dude's mom
Mhm.
before I was even friends with him. Right. And on the way back from coming, like I don't remember where we were coming back from, because at the time because we were in the apartment complex, and she lived in the apartment building like behind and across from me, so I don't remember where we were coming back from, but we were pulling into the apartment complex, and she handed me a joint, and she was like, "I know you've never smoked before, but do you want to?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking yeah, give it to me." So I take a big rip off of it. She's like, "That was too big of a hit for you for your first time, and you're tiny." Because I was like 80 pounds at 8 years old.
Damn.
I was a tiny twig of a thing.
I was a huge boy.
And like, because like when you know you hit it too hard because you see that paper go down real quick? That's what I did for the first time smoking. And I just sat in the car like, oh shit, damn. And she's like, "I can't send you back into your house like this. You need to sober up a little bit first." And I'm like, huh? Huh? Because I continued to smoke after that. I continued to hit it after that. I wanted to say I kept hitting it for like about 2-3 minutes.
Damn.
Because it was just being passed around in the circle.
Yeah. That's that's fucked up. No, like for me, I like, oh, you know how you get cotton mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord, first time, good shit. It just tasted like fucking straight up ashes to me.
See, I don't really get cottonmouth that much because of my saliva thing.
I don't get cotton mouth anymore like that to where it tasted like ashes, but that fucking weed was probably the reason why it tasted the way it did. But it was
Dude,
some strong shit.
never get weed straight from Mexico, because we did that one time. We got weed straight from Mexico, but it was like brick weed because it's being fucking transported.
My dad and his
That shit was like dirt. That shit tasted like dirt. It was fucking gross. It smoked horribly.
his ex girlfriend grew it in the backyard of her mama's,
Yeah.
and we would sit there on the porch in August and fucking listening to Avenged Sevenfold in 2015.
No.
Like, you're killing me, Smalls, you're killing me.
Like, I could tell you the story, because I've never told you the story of when I got drugged. Your face.
Okay, juicy info.
Fun fact, your friend got drugged one time.
Damn. Yeah. Hell of a way.
So, 15, and I was dating this dude, Devin.
Oh, Lord.
Right. And, fun fact, ended up realizing that I was his side piece. Super fun, super cool. Yeah. So I was spending the night at the house. We didn't tell our parents we were together so that we could spend nights together and no one throw a fit or be weird. So spending the night, and he comes up to me. He's like, "So I made a mixed drink," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "It has Pink Whitney, Svedka vodka, Fireball, and then some kind of like a little bit of like a fruity soda,
Oh,
just to like cover up some of that alcohol." And he gives it to me, and I take 2 heavy swigs. I ended up laying on that couch with my hands up in the air, intertwining my hands together, just feeling my skin right on my hands. Out of my fucking mind. And I'm listening to Redbone from Childish Gambino for an hour. I had that shit on repeat for an hour. I walk up to him and I'm like, why do I feel so funny? Like, this is like, we've made mixed drinks like this before. Like, why am I feeling different? And he's like, oh, I put Coke in it. And I'm like, you did what? You put what? He's like, oh, did I not tell you? I'm like, no, you didn't tell me. He was like, yeah, well, I didn't tell you because I really wanted to see how you'd react on Coke. And I'm like,
No.
dog. And I make it so well known to everybody how I am and how against, like, I'm so against drugs. And I make it so well known that I'm so heavily against drugs and doing drugs. Like, if I know someone that does drugs, I do not become friends with them. I don't.
Not even the weed smokers, okay.
Weed is different, though. It's more of a medicine.
Thank God she gets it. Thank God she gets it. You get the reference. If you don't, you don't. Grown-ups.
Yes.
Oh shit. Now I want to play a song to get this stream upbeat. Fuck.
What do you mean, upbeat? That was a funny story.
I know, but fuck. And we're only 36 minutes into this fucking live stream.
36 minutes. Hey, by the way.
Only 36. Oh, fuck. That's a hell of a story, fuck. Where are my glasses?
I mean, there was one time that this was all my decision, right? My decision completely. No one forced me to do it. I did lean one time and never touched it again.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm
very, very, very disappointed in that.
But it's funny because I took my phone and I found a strobe light kind of rave video and I held it up to my face with a hoodie on and I tripped fucking balls.
Why would you do that? That's a good way to fucking cause yourself to have epilepsy.
It was making me trip balls, and it was so fun.
No,
like, you know that song,
drunks
Rabbit,
can become
with like the Alice in Wonderland
epileptic.
trippy video. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm. Yeah,
I did the same thing with that video. Had it right to my face, hood over, and then I continued to fucking trip balls.
Do you know the song by Shinedown, Her Name is Alice?
Don't think so.
You've had heard it. It was on the Alice in Wonderland, the latest live action. Not through the Looking Glass, but...
I haven't watched that movie in years.
The one with Johnny Depp in it. The first one.
I know what you're talking about, but I just haven't watched it in years.
This song kicks ass. I'm gonna play it for you, so you get what I'm referencing. Her name is Alice. Oh yeah, I ain't heard this in a minute. Oh, this song. It was on the second Chance album with the crows on it.
Be like goldfish. When you put your foot in a cushioned shoe,
yeah, I study too much music.
What you're doing is
I'm very uncultured with shit, as we can tell.
Yeah, this is on a soundtrack. I like listening to soundtracks occasionally.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is. Because everything...
Oh shit, I thought y'all were on my phone, I forgot.
See, I'm not recognizing it.
In limbo to see how it truly feels to stand outside your virtue. No one can ever hurt you, or so they say. Her name is Alice. She comes into the
But yeah, that song. That came out, I think, 2007.
Mm.
Yeah, Shinedown's been out
Yeah,
for
dog.
years.
That was like the year after I was born. I was like 1.
Yeah, they were getting big throughout them periods. And I remember going to my cousin's and seeing my uncle and my dad's friend. But we would jam to Shinedown on the ride there and everything. Kid Rock, you name it. Luke Bryan, I'd fucking jam to. There's a lot of shit that I will cry to. This one I have cried to.
Yeah.
Because I did tribute that to my ex.
I'm trying to think if there's any like songs from a movie I've cried to. I mean, there's a show I used to watch called Julie and the Phantoms,
Yeah.
and there's a song on in there called fuck, Unsaid Emily. I've cried to that a couple times because that gets emotional as fuck.
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, cried to that.
Mm.
Shinedown, definitely, because it's divorced dad rock, basically, is what they call it. Which is
Yeah.
Seether and Shooter Jennings and shit like that.
Mhm.
That's
But
what
you're over
Anna
here
calls
also
it, at
shitting
least.
on-
I don't call it that.
No, because you shit on Weezer, dog.
I don't like Weezer.
Weezer is the shit.
Hash Pipe is the worst song. Sorry.
Your Face is the worst song.
I like Blue October.
See, I grew up on Blue October, so I feel that.
That's divorced
I've
dad
also
rock.
cried to a good portion of their songs.
Three Doors Down was divorced dad rock, Nickelback.
Mhm.
Matchbox 20 was fucking amazing. The Crow and the Butterfly by Shinedown.
But don't forget Disturbed.
Oh god. They got 1 to 2 songs I like. But the song I didn't expect redone by a band was Somebody That I Used to Know by 3 Days Grace. That was unexpected. And they fucking
You
done.
told me that. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't gotten around to it.
I got it.
Guys, I'm giving up on my own fucking race, bro.
Why?
Because they're fucking disgusting, that's why.
You realize that we're all the same race, right?
I'm talking about white women in general.
I'm a white woman, asshole.
Yeah,
Not
motherfucker.
you, Piper.
That's very offensive.
I just saw a girl in a fucking dress where you see up her dress and she had a comment saying, "Are you gonna nut him?" I'm like, bro, why? And nothing but straight niggers respond to that.
The way you say that word with your heavy ass southern accent.
To me, that is disgusting as fuck. For you to throw your body out there and torture it that bad, that you need to
But
catch
you gotta turn your music down. Motherfucker, hey, retarded Jeffrey Dahmer.
The what?
Oh my god, turn your music down.
Say it again.
My god. I said retarded looking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Retarded Jeffrey.
That shit pisses me off, dude.
Treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough.
You see why now I don't date white women much?
Because they can be bitches?
No, because you're fucking nasty.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. Fuck you too.
No, hey, I didn't say you. Hey.
I'm
You're
a
in the
white
good
woman,
category with
dumbass.
all the good.
Do I look black to you? No.
I'm not talking about you, Piper. We discussed this already.
She is technically dark, y'all. Her Instagram says otherwise. I'm
She's
gonna
not a
link her
nigger.
I'm
Instagram
not
if
Not
anybody
a nigger,
wants
bro.
I
it.
just, dog, it's the native in me. When I'm outside a lot, I don't ever burn. I just continue to cook until I look like I'm a black and white mix.
Hey, Logan, say nigger. Say.
Motherfucker! Motherfucker, I'm gonna have to fucking end this fucking shit now. You better hope I don't get reported.
You already said the word.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Who?
You'd said it earlier.
You said, you dumbass. You said you, that word, the fucking joints.
Oh.
Damn.
You're
Fuck it, we're not
fucking
taking down the stream. We're not taking down the stream. The stream stays.
I'll watch my
You're fucking
language.
autistic as
Oh,
balls.
that shit is nasty as fuck to me, cuz I see why all the black girls like the white men now.
No, don't get me started now.
No, I'm gonna
I
be
just
honest,
don't
bro.
find-
The black guys want to fuck the white women? Bet I'll fuck the black women. Fuck it.
Do you really want to do that though?
I've already done it once.
Oh god, we're gonna
And
get
you
a
have said
racist
on
battle in
multiple
here,
accounts that
y'all.
you did not want to go back.
We gotta go back. Oh god, I gotta take that down in the background. That don't look right either.
I'm gonna do it right in front of a black guy. Say, how you feel me fucking your race?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I wish there's a way to mute this later on so I could edit this part out. Like, chat, what do we do?
Listen, y'all can't deny, bro. The only reason the black guys want to get with the white girls is to get them pregnant, then leave them. Why don't you think you don't see many black girls with many black guys?
I don't know. Good topic.
Think about it.
Change topic.
Why don't you see?
Who y'all think's gonna be in the Super Bowl this year?
Me?
Your mom.
I'm gonna drop some logs.
And her
And
I think the Tennessee Titans will with Cam Ward.
No, your mom's gonna be in there with her busted face. She's gonna be the comedy act.
Yeah, she's gonna bust down like Tatiana.
Logan,
Blueface.
I wanna apologize for your-
I will vomit. All
Blueface
the
will be Blueface will be the main.
coming up. Logan's busted ass mom throwing it down.
For Blueface, for Tatiana.
I want to apologize to your viewers for saying the N-word.
It's okay.
I
Chat
want to
knows.
apologize and call them it again to apologize.
I'm sorry I said this word. Says it again.
Chat, just
I'm not
remember this is
sorry
a
for the
stoner
word.
podcast. Anything goes out of language.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother.
If you report it, you're a
There's some black
bitch.
guys that I'm cool with, but the ones that I ain't, keep the fuck away from me. Cause I'll make beef jerky out that ass.
When we
That
get
sounds
in,
kind of like you want to fuck them, the guy. That's kind of gay.
No.
I knew you
It
were
means
gay.
I'm a
I knew,
killer,
no,
but
I knew you were gay.
I'm gonna kick. Listen. That means give them what they deserve and feed them to the pigs. Type shit you do.
You want to give it to them? Whoa.
Piper, what? You want to give it to them?
You want to give it to them?
The fuck I don't.
It came out of your mouth.
No,
it sounded like vomit jizz coming out of his mouth. That he didn't mean to say it, but he did.
Pull your fucking wig off.
Pull my wig off. This bitch is attached. Piper seen it earlier.
Yeah, you should really cut it though.
No, all seriousness though, what do y'all think about this
Yeah, cut
situation?
that mop. At least trim
Stop. I'm going to trim it. I'm going to re-dye it too.
What do y'all think about that though?
About what?
all like the black man with the white woman. Shit
I don't
like
give
that.
a fuck who you date. As long as you're not irritating my ass, I don't give a fuck. Actually, no, sometimes I give a fuck who you date because there's some motherfuckers that are like 16 dating 40-year-olds. And that's just wrong. That's pedophilia.
Yeah, that's fucking wrong. And two,
Thank you
I'm
for-
not fucking somebody that's been fucked by a dirty motherfucker.
Ew. Quit. You're gonna make me.
And they're not going to tell you that.
Like, dude, I was like 12 years old, and there's this dude in his 30s that was hitting me up, like, do you want to talk to me on the phone and I'll pay you 30 grand? And I said, you can go shove a dildo in your ass. You're not talking to me ever again. Mm-mm-mm.
Good for you, Piper. Should have got him locked
You'd be
the fuck up.
surprised how many times that happened to me when I was young. That shit was weird and gross.
Bro, that shit's going on hard and a lot lately, bro.
Is it true
Like
that?
that shit you...
Hold on, Piper.
Like this,
Is it true a woman could pop their cherry with a toothbrush?
I have never heard of that before.
motherfucker, why don't you just stick a wool brush in that son bitch? You don't do all
I
that.
mean, you can pop your cherry with damn near anything you can stick into your pussy. It's just something going in there and then
Oh.
ripping the tissue. That's really all it is.
We're not talking about fucking pussies and blood.
He asked a question and I gave him an answer.
I understand that, but you're talking about
That's the whole
ripping
point of the
tissue.
podcast.
Ugh.
Because that's what it is. When a woman loses her virginity, there's a small, thin piece of tissue
Mm-hmm.
that blocks off everything. That's like a wall. And you have to rip through it.
Stop, please.
You're older than me, dog. Why are you acting like a squirmy little child
I
about
told
this?
you, I can't do blood, bro. That shit sound like... Dude, okay, you
You
think
want me to
about
show
it.
you double jointed
No.
elbow again?
But listen, you think about it, though. You ever seen that one man, one screwdriver shit, bro?
Dude, Chris would suck as a woman.
I'm a man,
If you
I
can't
ain't gotta
handle
worry about
blood, you would not be.
Yeah,
able to
just
handle
show them your pads after you take them off.
No.
Ew! Nasty, raunchy ass motherfucker.
That is disgusting.
Could you imagine how much fucking blood though, Chris? All
Can you stop?
just
So gross.
the clots of blood, like the big ass goops. Oh,
Motherfucker, I'd rather blow my fucking leg off and watch that shit shoot out like a rainbow. To sit there and watch that shit come out of a vagina, cuz. I don't know, just something about the intern. Ugh, I can't do it.
well, you know, I fucked a bitch on her period, so.
Yeah, you're nasty too. It's fucking gross.
So apparently, me and my boyfriend are nasty too. You're just
Yeah,
not
fuck
cool
you,
enough
Chris.
To be on the same level.
You just don't get the fucking memo.
Oh, I do get the memo. I
No,
sure
you
do.
don't.
And I'm not being part of the memo.
But it has so many benefits for the woman too.
Yeah, because they can still enjoy it.
Okay. So let me ask you
Even
this.
if they
One of the
can't.
benefits eating a woman out on a period?
The benefits for a woman fucking on her period would be either A, it can stop the period sooner, also eases up the cramps, and it's also good for the guy because it's all tense and down there and it's amazing on both ends. And then the woman, the feelings are also super fucking heightened, so it just feels that much more better.
I don't do blood though.
That's because you're a wump. You're a fucking
Yeah,
woman.
you're a pussy.
Motherfucker, you come and walk into a house and you see a puddle of blood on the fucking floor.
I'm gonna be like, where did the fuck that come from?
You gonna pass the fuck out? That's what's gonna happen.
No.
No, the fuck I won't, nigga. Oh, my bad. No, I
I'm
won't.
not a
motherfucker.
nigga. Oh, I'm,
The identity ain't out there, y'all. Shut
There you
up.
go.
Y'all could be black.
alright, bro. We got to stop saying the nigga. The N word. We gotta stop saying it. Now, we got to stop saying that shit, bro.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it. Cut it.
Piper, I love you as a
Cut to
bestie,
commercial.
bro, forever.
I'm dead as fuck.
I
I'm
love
dead
you
as
forever
fuck.
too, Logan. And I love you too. They gonna cancel me.
Man,
I ever did decide to make a stream on YouTube, they wouldn't have given me the chance.
Well, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I want to hit 500 at least by the end of this year.
500 what?
Subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
And then go for 500 more, which is 1,000.
But I think you'll get 1,000 by the end of the year. Fuck you mean?
With this rate, maybe. Maybe so.
How
If
long
I
have
keep
you
on
had it
doing
up?
updates on different shit.
How long have you had it up? Like your
5
YouTube channel?
years. 5 years. Going on 5 years.
5?
And it's at like what, 150?
153.
Just give it time, bro.
It took off and got to 200, and then it went down because the ones that were sponsoring me, which I was sponsoring them at the time,
So how the fuck does that shit work?
Pats. What do you mean, how does this work?
Like you sponsor people and they sponsor you back. Like,
Shout outs.
explain that a little bit.
You'd have to get the username, though. You could put the username up on your wall or something.
So who sponsors you again?
The Stoozy Boys from Kentucky. They were sponsoring me at one time. In their lives. And they do, like, basic redneck shit. So, they're
I do that
always
shit
smoking.
every day.
They're always smoking and doing what I'm doing, which is a stoner podcast. But, you know, I kind of don't want to get them out there because they got way more than me.
Let's talk about politics.
No! No.
Politics, dog. I seriously hate that shit. I don't like talking about politics. Fuck that.
I'm so tired, dude.
Let's just say every president's been ass.
Not everyone.
That's not true, though. Obama.
Every single
Fuck that
one.
motherfucker, cuz.
Every single one.
Donald J. Trump, bro.
Multi-fucking billionaire that don't share his money. Yeah. Greedy son of a bitch.
I'm gonna tell you this: would you rather have
Well,
Trump
at least-
or Biden in office?
Well, at least then the fucking gas prices weren't bad.
Well, think about
Trump
this.
has done more for this country since John F. Kennedy, I think.
I'm trying to run against. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the type to give back if I was to get
I
fucking
say
too
Trump,
big.
bro. Cause we don't
I
need
don't
Biden.
vote because I'm not the educated on politics and stuff like that, so I just stay out of it.
I'd make my friends rich off of me.
Which, dude, I've gotten so much shit for not voting and not being in that shit. One time someone was like, so who are you voting for? Like, what side are you on? And I'm like, I'm on no one's side, dog. I don't pay attention to it. I don't have no fucks for it. I don't even vote. And they're like, oh, you don't vote? You're such a selfish fucking cunt. And I'm like, what? For not voting on something I'm not educated on? Alright, let me go around and make an uneducated fucking vote and then fuck this country because of my one vote. I'm the tard. You think about what the fuck you're fucking mad about. You dumb bitch.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter who you vote for or who's in office. Everything's gonna happen the way it's gonna happen and intended.
What if nobody elects a president, though? What happens then?
Somebody has to be president. That's the rules. Bro.
So would it still be the same person technically?
No,
Since how
because
nobody-
it has to change every 4 years.
Donald
True.
Trump's gonna try to run for a third term.
He better not. I don't
And he can,
like
I
the son
believe.
of a bitch. I don't like
I
fucking Biden.
I like
don't like
him
any of them.
a whole lot more than I like that fucking crippled ass Biden motherfucker.
He made it where I fucking starved, okay? He made it so hard to buy food. That was ridiculous.
Let me tell you
I
something.
kid you not, there was this gas station not far from me where if you had made a new account with them, you could get 5 things for free. in their gas station. So I made like hella new Google accounts every fucking day. I made damn near 20 different Google accounts every day just so that I could go to that gas station, get 3 things of food, and just survive. I did that for a whole month.
Let me ask you this, y'all. Who was the one that gave the order to Ukraine to fucking shoot missiles at Russia? Whose bright
No
idea was
idea.
that shit?
No
Fucking
idea.
Biden. Because it happened 2 weeks before Biden got out of office. Did it not?
Mhm.
What
Brody couldn't
genius
even walk up
thinks
the
of some
stairs.
shit like that?
That's where I'm at. I'm like, how are you gonna let someone that can't even walk upstairs, run a country?
Lord, and don't let me get started on that black bitch up there, too. She sucks him off because he ain't able to jack off no more. So there you go. They running their butt buddies, bro. Democrats don't like us, and I don't like them. Fuck them. Who do you
I
think
don't
made the
identify as anything with that shit. I'm just me, nigga. Sorry, fuck. I'm just me.
I identify as a redneck that don't give a fuck about politics.
I'm just a girl in the world.
I'm just a
I don't
stoner.
care either, but
I'm just a
I'm just
stoner
saying,
with a
bro.
boner, y'all.
I'm
Dude,
just saying, bro.
I just work here, man. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to survive and live life.
Yeah, once I get paid off this shit, Piper, you're getting a lot, and Chris, you're getting a lot of money.
Bro,
Y'all are
Biden
welcome.
himself looked like he went through the fucking taxidermy's office and got fucking stuffed. That bit looks like a polyyear mannequin, son.
Motherfucker, you look like a...
Damn. Dog, you could just do this for your fucking podcast. Just our dumbass conversations.
Exactly. I want to have one with...
We're entertaining.
I want to have
We're
one
dumb as hell.
with
We're entertaining.
Sage eventually.
Piper.
Oh, she has a podcast. It's called Let's Talk. It's on Spotify.
There's something climbing on your wall.
Yeah, it's this rat that won't leave me the fuck alone called
The
Chris.
rats don't crawl a fucking wall.
It was a cockroach.
You know what? I'm gonna throw my rat up your ass. How about that?
I'm gonna throw my
Okay, as fuck.
dildo up Chris's
Would
ass.
you like it? You like
Number
rats up your
2,
butt?
there is no way you can throw a rat up somebody's
Don't
ass.
test me. Don't test me. We all saw what happened when Logan tested me.
I wasn't there when that happened, so I can't post.
Yes, you were. You were there for the beginning of it, at least.
Beginning of what?
Of when I was beating his ass in the fucking taking like blinkers back to back.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And I fucking beat his ass in that shit.
Yeah, you beat my record.
And I didn't fall asleep.
Surprisingly.
Well, guess
Didn't
what?
cough, didn't choke, didn't fall asleep after. I just got heavy munchies and laid my happy ass down.
And you still seem like you're stoned to this day.
No, I'm just out of it. I'm going through a lot personally.
Well, Piper, go through it, ain't you?
Well, taking that, Mother's Day is next Saturday and I don't have a mom, that kind of just rocks your world a little bit.
Hey, look at me. Yes, it's tough, and my mom ain't there for me either, but we got it. We're going through it together.
Yeah.
My mom is down there, but I probably, she hasn't really done anything to deserve. When I get angry a lot of times, I talk shit to everybody and anybody I see.
Because, yeah, my mom, like I said, she chose drugs over me and my sister. I'm not wishing my mom a happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, like, fucking Logan asked me a question of, like, who's seen the most, like, who's gotten most of your anger? Like, who has seen the most of your anger out of, like, everyone in your life? And I'm like, for sure, Michelle. My own mother, for sure.
Which is pretty sad.
It is, but whatever's.
I'm gonna be honest with you, there ain't many mothers out there worth a shit, but take this from somebody that's experienced drug use as well. I haven't been a drug addict, but some of my family has been. Once you get addicted to that shit, it's not the intentions of doing it purposely. Once it got a hold of you, it's got you. Like nicotine. Weed.
Weed ain't shit.
Nah, because you can get addicted to weed, but you can easily win off that shit. It's
Now,
not
let me
like
ask
a
you this.
crazy
Can
drug.
you put that vape down and not go to it for a week or two? Month?
Probably, if I
Yes,
wanted
sir,
to.
because I ain't addicted to
I've
Nick
done it
as much.
before.
Hold up, I could actually throw one away right now. Gotta figure out which one I want to throw away, though.
I'm talking about quitting cold turkey and never picking it up again in your life.
If I wanted to, it just
Definitely.
the
Easy.
benefits with nicotine with people with ADHD is like it helps with focusing, it helps with stress, and that's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoke nicotine. Because I can't smoke weed all the time because I can't function on weed like a normal person.
But so you gotta understand something. Nicotine and weed is not the hardcore shit that hits the nervous system.
Says the one that does Zen.
Zen's nicotine, bud. It ain't cocaine. Or heroin.
Yeah, but anything nicotine related technically gives you cancer.
Not necessarily. It's not been proven yet. Heroin and cocaine, on the other hand, my mom's drug of choice was heroin. My dad's drug of choice is heroin.
That's obvious
fentanyl.
too. I mean, that's obvious to get fucking cancer off of other drugs too. But nicotine is going to definitely, yes.
But it's not a guarantee, though.
Coming from somebody that lost their grandfather due to lung cancer and that constantly smoked a pack of cigarettes on a daily.
You know what's crazy? My grandma down there, she's 72. She's been smoking cigarettes ever since she was 17. And not one cancer thing has showed up on her screenings yet.
Is she weak, though?
No. And she smokes, God knows, I couldn't tell you how many packs of cigarettes a day.
I bet that cough is strong as a mule's dick.
Believe it or not, it's not. She don't cough that much. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some people are just built different, I guess.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Comment below what y'all think about that.
And my mom don't have it either. My dad don't have it either. I don't know.
I'm gonna let the comments decide what they have an opinion on.
How many people are even watching?
0, but it's fine. It's late at night. It's 3:03 for me.
Well, you got 2 people watching.
2 people.
Me and Pop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all are front row seats. At the fuck show. At the fuck fest show.
Oh, I'm about to fucking go to sleep.
Oh, I thought you said you were about to fuck.
I thought that too, and I'm like, oh, don't be on the phone, please.
Bro, I ain't fucking. I got to get up about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god, funny story about fucking, right? So, super funny story, right?
Oh.
Chat.
At the time, I was living with one of my exes, right? But we were together at the time. And he had broken his arm. So we couldn't do it the other way, the normal way. So I had to ride him in order for us to do anything. And we were in the middle of our situation, and we had music blasting. We had hella fucking roommates at the time. So one of the homies came in and just walked in. And I was going to hop off. But he made me stay on. He didn't let me hop off. So we're both butt booty naked with the sheet on top of us, and he walks in, and we just look over at him like, He's like,
Oh,
first
for what?
off, stop fucking. Second off, turn the music down.
Piper, what the fuck?
That's crazier than my dad almost walking in and seeing
This
something.
is another true story. We were in the middle of doing it, missionary, right? This is a different dude. Brody farted in the middle of it, and I felt the vibrations go through his penis, and I'm like, get off of me! Get off of me, you nasty fuck!
Ew, that's disgusting.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
I bet
Oh,
you
my
Piper
Lord.
was sitting there holding her breath too.
No, I told him, get off of me. We're done. We are fucking done with this for tonight. Get away from me.
You probably queefed on him too, didn't you?
No. Ew, no. I'm a proper
Ew.
lady.
Logan, shut your nasty ass.
I've had that shit happen.
I
See,
had
my
a girl.
boyfriend finds that shit funny, so he'll do this little trick where he goes a little in and all the way out. Little in, all the way out, right? To make me queef, because he thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Because it is. It's so funny. Yeah, I don't blame him at all. I'd have to fist bump him.
No. One time he laughed at me. It was his fault. It was his fault, and then he made me switch positions, and in the middle of that, I made that noise, and he fucking laughed. He giggled at me, and afterwards, I'm like, why the fuck did you laugh at me? He's like, because it was funny. It was a funny noise. It sounded like a fart. And I'm like, fuck away from me.
But Piper is something the human body does.
It's a normal fucking thing, but you don't have to fucking laugh.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Like,
it's
in the
probably-
middle of sex. you
Yeah,
cannot
and it's supposed to be
laugh
so
at
called
it.
serious, but yet it's funny when you do shit like that.
And it was his fault, too. It was his fucking fault, dude. And then in the middle of it, hardcore, just, and I'm like, this fucking jackass.
That shit is hilarious to me.
Your face is hilarious to me.
Oh. Yeah, Chris, your face is pretty fucking hilarious.
So was yours.
I look sexy as fuck.
I don't know about that.
Okay, if you did have to rate me, what would you rate me?
Like, a 5.
Better than nothing. She's like, no, 0, -0.
Because you're not hideous. I've seen hideous motherfuckers before. I've seen, like, really ugly people that I couldn't even be friends with, kind of ugly. So.
Yeah, I'm the last chosen motherfucker for any woman. I'm the last pick of a dying breed. This nigga
Well,
ain't
that's
even
what
had his
everybody
second
knows.
body count? What?
What about me? What do y'all rate me?
I don't rate taking women.
6 to 7.
Hell yeah, I'm not ugly.
6.5. There you go. 7.
I don't date. I don't rate women that are taken.
Chris, you're an 8.5, brother.
I second that.
Ooh.
I'll rate you, Logan, at a solid 8.2.
Don't believe him. He's lying to you. He just wants to boost your ego.
I don't bullshit, cuz.
He is bullshitting. Chad, he's
I don't
bullshitting Amy.
bullshit.
Comment below if you
Hey,
think
look,
I'm
I don't
hideous.
sugarcoat shit, cuz.
Comment below if you think I'm hideous.
Bud, you want to see hideous? Look up people with skin defects. and shit like that.
You are a skin defect.
You look, yeah, you look like a
Piper,
damn
you're a
skin
pimple on
defect.
somebody's back that needs to be popped.
You look like a burnt, crispy nigga. Like, I'm talking
All right, I
straight
thought
out
we
of
was not
Iraq
saying nigga.
fire.
Yeah, I thought we were saying that word.
I done said it twice now. Excuse my language, y'all.
No, you don't say nigger. Oh,
I didn't say that one. You can't get me for that, y'all.
we
You
go,
can't get me for that.
I'm gonna go to sleep before I get you banned off YouTube.
This motherfucker throwing
We're
slurs
not
left and
supposed
right.
to say this word and says it. Like, oh, God.
Well, it is what fuck. I'm telling the truth.
That's
I'm
crazy,
dead as
broski.
fuck. I'm dead as fuck.
Which do you want to talk about? The bean pickers or the con pickers? Or the furries?
How
Oh,
about we get
God.
out there with the rocks and pickaxes with shackles on their feet?
Oh my god.
I don't know if I could say anything about the bean pickers. My boyfriend is one of them.
What about the KKK?
You ain't talking about the beaners, are you, motherfucker?
I'm dating a beaner, so
The beaners are cool.
yes.
It's okay, we have somebody of race that we know.
The niggers have to go.
Oh my.
Quit!
Lanta.
Chris!
Chris, what the fuck?
Even Anna heard it. We're live on YouTube right now.
I love you, Anna. I'm going to sleep. Hey, were you having a seizure earlier?
Probably.
I heard some noises from your phone. I didn't know what was going on.
She had one when she
Yeah.
was on call with me.
No, I heard a strange noise, but I couldn't tell if it was a seizure or just the phone making the noise.
No, my phone's on the stand.
That might have been what I was hearing.
I thought it was a seizure.
Kind of sounded like somebody was gasping for air or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a seizure.
I don't know. It was a weird sound. It's hard to place what it was and what it sounded like.
Like,
She had a real bad one today. I mean,
Kind of freaked me the hell out a little bit.
it freaks everyone out.
Because I was saying, oh God, if something happens to Anna, I'm going to be the one. I'm the only one in here to witness this shit.
yeah.
That shit scares me, dude. But I can handle it. It just scares me.
That's
I'm
why I try
surprised.
not to hang up. Because I know shit's difficult.
Now, that's one thing you don't play around with is a fucking seizure. You're talking about the brain then, Buffalo.
Yeah, and fucking with memory
Don't play
too.
with the brain. Oh my God. I feel like I broke my fucking back.
Well, you had a 6-foot man blow out your back.
Whoa.
I knew it.
Piper, quit with that faggot shit.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
It's not my fault you're gay.
I'm not gay, cuz I have not fucked one man in my entire
He does
life.
look like a gay firefighter, don't he? Like a
I
male
have fucked-
stripper
I have
firefighter,
fucked
you
my
know?
black girl-
He
my
would do
black
it.
ass.
Hey,
Dude,
Chris.
You can see my dimple if I smile a certain way.
Chris,
What the fuck did you say?
are you going to become a male firefighter stripper?
No.
Are you sure that ain't your part-time job?
No.
You a gay stripper?
I don't
He's gonna have an OnlyFans, the firefighter.
No.
Your
I ain't
neighborhood
gonna do
firefighter.
And he's wearing a fucking jock strap, fucking red jock strap, and his abs are out and shit.
that. If I do anything, it's probably gonna be a YouTube channel.
Oh God, not the OnlyFans,
Oh.
YouTube.
Hey, you know what I can do on my YouTube channel? I could teach people how to fight fires, make that part of the channel.
I could help you set that shit up too if you'd learn.
fire safety type shit.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard to upload a thumbnail and get the right shit
I
going.
mean, shit, cops put their fucking dash cam and body cam footage on the fucking YouTube.
Well, you could be like Petty Mayo.
That guy's funny.
Hmm.
That guy right there, he gonna get the fuck.
He's
You're letting
getting
him
paid a
fuck you.
lot to do that.
Piper, I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass.
I'm a woman, you can't touch me.
I'll get your man to do it.
He won't touch me either.
Watch this. Hey, Jay.
He ain't
He's
home.
not even home.
Well,
You know, graveyard dumbass.
Graveyard
Just wait till he
shift.
gets home. You just wait till he gets home.
He's like the living dead girl, but instead the living dead boy.
Oh my god, my stomach is swole, man.
Good Rob
It's all that
Zombie.
dick you be taking in.
Piper, one more time.
What does he do? Watch surveillance? What does he do?
My boyfriend?
Mhm.
He helps with like airplane materials.
Because I was actually thinking graveyard shift. That would be very fun. Being in a cemetery for graveyard shift.
No.
At night, 3 a.m. hits. Bro,
No, fuck
3
that.
a.m.? You gotta last till 3 a.m.
Hey, you might see Piper running around out there thinking it's a ghost or some shit.
I would love to do that at my nearest cemetery. Wait, that should be a fucking stream. I should do that shit.
I'm gonna tell you something, bud. Don't go fucking with something you don't know nothing about.
I'm gonna ask the church if I could do that.
You might want to ask somebody that knows in that field of business, but
Oh, I'll have Anna on the phone when I go to do it.
because spirits and entities have known to attach themselves to you if you ain't careful.
Yeah,
No, Logan's the type of dumbass to do that shit for fun.
might summon Buddha on accident.
I'm going to the cemetery at 3 in the morning to get myself attachment.
Oh my god.
Get possessed. Fucking wind up missing for 5 days. Come back acting so-called normal but have a temper. Start
I'm gonna be
vomiting in
honest with
people's
you.
mouths. Getting them possessed.
My other grandma told me this. I don't know if it was true, but they say my sister was possessed one day. I mean, I had a day where I haven't seen her or was around her. Said her voice
Imagine she
changed.
just walked up to the family and was like, I want to do this black guy. She's possessed! She's possessed!
That's
And she
probably what
said,
it was.
my grandma said that the voice sounded like, I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, really. It was like a demonic voice.
I was almost possessed, but I was caught in time.
That's good.
Anna, if you are wondering, I am streaming off. Well, I'm FaceTiming off my laptop and streaming on my phone.
Alright, guys, I'm going to sleep.
Alright,
Good night. Don't let the dildo fuck you in the butt. Or do. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you gay
Good night,
fuck.
guys. I love every single one of you.
Yeah, you too, gay fuck.
Alright, I love you too.
I'm not getting off.
Alright. Now that I know that, I can join the call after my interview podcast. Time to...
Okay, calm down.
Don't get me started now. Who wants to be my next interview, Anna or Piper still?
Honestly, it depends on how I feel.
Any takers?
What's the topic?
Basically, childhood, anything.
You kind
Share,
of just sit and talk.
yeah, share interest. Like the first time you got high or this or that, you know?
Basically, just sit and share stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like Logan found out that I was drunk one time.
Yeah.
36 minutes into the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a new story. That was crazy.
30 something minutes into the fucking podcast. Oh, by the way.
By the way, this happened to me. 38 minutes in particular.
That wasn't even that was only the first time I was drugged.
Oh shit.
There's one other time.
Story time.
Well, drugged, I don't know, but yeah. So, I think I was like 16. And I was with a family member, and someone was giving us edibles, but no one told me that the family member was gonna have meth with their edible. So I wasn't paying attention, and I wasn't being wary of which one was mine, and I just grabbed one off the table, accidentally grabbed Bear's, and took a good chunk of a bite out of it, and was in and out of the bitch. I was in the hotel room, then I was in the back of the car, then I was walking in Walmart, and then I was in the shoe aisle of Walmart, and then I woke up the next morning. And I was hungry as fuck, and I'm like, wait, and I look over, and I see fucking boxes of Domino's, and, pizza, and I'm like, wait, when did y'all get Domino's? And then I'm like looking through it, I'm like, y'all didn't save me none? And they're like, you had 4 slices. Mind you, I'm tiny, so I could get full off of 1 or 2. So they're like, you had 4 slices and 2 breadsticks. And I'm like, oh fuck. Well, where's my sandwich that we got from the gas station? They're like, you ate that sandwich after the Domino's. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck do you mean? And I'm like, okay, where's my lemonade? They're like, you drank your lemonade last night, dog. I'm like, fuck, I have nothing. I have nothing. And then I never touched it again. I was too scared to touch it. So I just sat there, and then I was like, hey, so I'm not ever going to eat this. Do you want mine? And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take yours. Mine didn't do shit for me. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, you had mine. I'm like, how the fuck did I have yours? They're the same fucking thing. What the fuck? Like, what? And they're like, well, mine had meth in it. And I was wondering why mine wasn't doing anything for me. So, no wonder why you were so fucked. And I'm like,
Lovely. Anything could have happened too.
and that's the thing.
That's a
like,
free advantage.
Me and my one guy friend had planned to meet up and like to smoke weed and share the rest of the edible.
Mm-hmm.
So think that plan fell through. Like didn't fall through.
Damn. Fucked up time getting drunk.
Hmm?
Any fucked up times y'all getting drunk? Either one of y'all.
Well, one time I got really drunk where this is before me and that Devin dude got together. He was dating this one girl, and we were all drinking and stuff, and we got so fucking drunk that I ended up throwing up, and then his girlfriend felt like throwing up, and I was already hugging the toilet vomiting, and she walks in and she's like, you're throwing up? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I need to throw up. I'm like, fuck it, let's share the toilet. So we were just sharing that toilet, hugging that bitch, throwing up together. He walked in and it was like, what are y'all doing? And we look at him, all fucking messy and fucked up looking. Like, we both needed to throw up at the same time, so we're just sharing the toilet. And then she threw up after that. And then after she threw up, I threw up again. And he was still standing there, and he was like, I'm just going to leave y'all alone then.
Couldn't get separate bowls or something, you know, what the fuck? You ain't gonna give me a plastic
like real
bowl
girls.
to puke.
One time, she puked, and it ricocheted onto my arm, and I'm like,
Nasty. Get it off. Get it off.
And after that,
I'm
after that, I think I brushed my teeth and I went to bed with my shoes on and everything. No PJs. I was wearing my outfit with my shoes. I went under the covers on the fucking couch and crashed out. Woke up in the middle of the night and threw up some more for about a couple minutes, and then took my shoes off and just went right back to the fucking sleep.
So you basically you blacked out drunk.
Yeah. And it was the middle of winter, so the next morning we were going to the store to get some like candies and stuff. And I had to wear sunglasses because you know how when the sun hits the snow, it like makes it so much brighter outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that shit hurt my head. That shit hurt my brain and my balls. I couldn't do it.
That happens to me so much.
I was wearing baggy ass fucking sweatpants, a baggy ass fucking hoodie, had my hoodie up, glasses on. I was fucked.
Oh Lord. That's
My
crazy.
first time getting drunk though, I was like 12 years old when I got drunk for the first time. It was my 12th birthday.
Damn, what? That's fucked. Oh shit.
And then I already told you the story of when me and my boyfriend came back from a party and it was our first time drinking together.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just remembered recently that before we stopped drinking, that they gave us like shots of like tequila or some shit. But apparently I was so fucking plastered that I didn't realize it was tequila and I was just taking it down like a motherfucker. Two shots.
Damn. She said, "Let me
And
drink the whole
it was
bottle."
a little ass girl giving us those shots. Like a little ass girl was pouring her shots, and I felt so wrong. I'm like, I feel so wrong that this little girl is pouring my shots for me right now. But everyone seems so normal about it. And her dad was next to her, just giving us the little shot glasses that she was
Were they
pouring them out.
Mexican?
And I'm like, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
No, makes plenty of sense. Makes plenty of
It
sense.
was a Mexican girl's birthday party.
Probably the little girl too.
Probably. I don't remember who it was.
That's sad.
I know it was his friend's sister's birthday. I think. Yeah, it had to have been his
Libre.
sister's birthday.
There's a Lucha Libre pouring shots.
And I remember I had come out of the bathroom and I said something very inappropriate and like, yeah, to my boyfriend, and then I grabbed his genitalia, and then he's like, "Stop it! Her bedroom's right there." And I look over, she's sitting on her fucking bed in viewing sight, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, move, go, run, just go, just fucking run." I didn't know she was right there. I was already so drunk, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't see her there. Fuck."
It's crazy.
Came home. We don't remember how the fuck we got up the stairs. Okay, do not remember how we got up the stairs. All right. I come home. I sit on the toilet. I'm doing my business. I put my clothes on while still sitting on the toilet. Okay, I put my fucking PJs on, doing all of that. I get up. I wash my hands, and then I go back to throw up aggressively. And then I came to lay down. I came back to the room. I laid down, and a couple minutes into laying down, I'm like, "Oh, he's in the bathroom. Fuck, I need to throw up again. Shit." And apparently he was already out of the bathroom at that point and walking around the apartment doing something. And I projectile vomited all over his pillows and his side of the bed and like on my t-shirt and stuff. 5 minutes later, he comes in the room, and I roll over. And I'm like, "I threw up."
You a lightweight.
And then I look over, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, move, go, run, just go, just fucking run." I didn't know she was right there. I was already so drunk, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't see her there. Fuck."
Can you even handle whiskey?
Yeah, I love whiskey.
But can you not get sick off of whiskey?
Yes. I've drank whiskey before, dude. Oh. It's just that night I had 3 Modelo's, a Corona, like 4 shots of Buzzball, and then those 2 shots.
Oh shit. Oh, my back, my ass, my tits, my clitoris, and my... Yeah. Man, I need these man boobies taken care of. Get rid of the flabby. I almost exposed myself on YouTube Live. Don't need to do no nudity. Sensitive fucks.
But it is a 1:30 and I need to sleep.
Alright, good night, Piper.
Good night.
Night, sis.